Hi there, it's me again. Today I will as well review the Jotoman bow for Brian Gulotta, made by Bamboo Archery or through Bamboo Archery, and I'm the third one to review this bow and tell you what I think about it. First it was Brian, next in a row was Dave, and had the idea that we can sign the bow, and Brian was fine with the idea. So Dave's signature is here, this is mine, and also had the idea to add some painting to it. And all the painting you see on this bow has been wished by Brian. And so we have here a small Deadpool, we have here a dripping Deadpool, and we have written on it Deadpool. And so everybody should know that this is now a Deadpool bow. I have just finished the letters and they need to be sealed, but we can shoot the bow nevertheless, no problem. Apologies for the kids in the background, they have fun, and yeah, we have here currently in the moment 37 degrees Celsius, so I guess they're playing with water hopefully, and humidity of 28% humidity. 37 degrees Celsius also have an effect on me. All right, let's start with the specs of this bow. Length nock to nock is from this point to the other is 50.5 inches, and strong it's 45.5. We have a nominal strength of Brian said 30, here it's noted down 32. I'm more with a 30 pound. Max draw is 31 inches. We have a brace height of 7.75 inches. The very small arrow pass of 17.3 millimeters, which is nearly center shot. 400 gram weight, 8 inches for the Zia length for both of it, and we have a bending length of around 35 inches. This is a fiberglass bow, and so we have fiberglass here in the limbs, we have wood in the handle and in the Zia sections, and the tips are covered with leather. We have ray skin, arrow pass protection, and some kind of sports grip wrapping. I think it's artificial leather, but I don't know. And yeah, but it's typically looking like a sports grip. About the string, I'm not so sure. Maybe it's fast flight, but I don't know. It's a guessing. It's black, and we have a very long center serving. My hands are just, yeah, this. From here to there, that would be necessary, so maybe 60% of it would do the job as well. The limbs are covered in cork, and this cork is painted. It's not dyed. I don't know if dye would work for cork. I suppose it would, but in this case they have decided to paint it on. The trouble is this paint is not very durable on this cork. Potentially it's got something to do with the sleeve. I have recognized a lot of color rubbing off on this edge. This edge more than the other. And so if we investigate, if you put on the bow into the sleeve, you find that potentially this edge where it's been sewed together, so there are some, they have been sealed, the thread has been sealed with a flame, and then this material gets hard because it's an artificial material. And if you rub the bow with the color painted on against these surfaces, then the color rubs off. So when I send this bow further to Armin, I will put the sleeve in the other way around, so then it's softer, and I hope that will protect the color more. Okay, I have used acrylic colors for this one. I have sent Brian the color list I have used, and so he would be able to restore then any damages, but I hope that it won't get damaged. And the sealing will be completed, so these two have been sealed once, and I do this 3 times. The letters haven't been sealed, so I wait until this evening to seal them, and then we are good to go. Okay, we have talked about the materials, the specs. We have string bridges made of plastic or so it's something like this. And I think then we are good to go for the first shots. No, I have forgotten to take the strength, but we can do it. So we have here, the first is 28 inches, the first rubber band. So I think it's here. 31.52. Mm, 28. And next draw. $36.5. Okay, now we shoot. So first of all, I show you the handle fitting for my hand. See, it's a little bigger than I'm used to, but I think this is no problem. It's the Turkish shaped handle, as you already know, and yeah, looks good so far. Bow straight. This is what I expect from a fiberglass bow. Should be resistant to twisting. And it's so hot today. Like yesterday, it's been hot as well, so wow. Okay. Yes, the draw is very smooth. The tone is high pitch. And currently I'm shooting a bit high. Vibration after the shot is minimal. 1, 2, 3, gone. So yeah, there's a bit. 1, 2, 3, gone. Yeah, a little bit more than with the others, but relatively good for fiberglass. So it's unfair to compare fiberglass bow directly to a laminated bow. So we have some, yeah, we need to know what we have to be fair on this one. And I show you the result. Too high, a bit to the left. The arrows have a weight of 400 grain and a spine of 700. So these have been my all-time favorites for quite some time. But since I shoot now 35 plus, they're a bit too soft spined. But I think it's good for this bow. Still too high. Aha, getting closer to the center. Too high again. But the draw is very smooth. So if I put here it starts and builds up, nicely, and then it feels heavier than it is. Nearly center shot. Yes. Oh, good. I'll show you. That is indeed a nice group. So that was really a nice group, and usually you should stop it if it's good. But okay, one more round. Too high again. What did I do different then? Now it sprays again. It's me, it's not the bow. But honestly, the draw is very good. The tone is not mine, so too high. But overall, if you have experienced another fiberglass bow, so one of the others, you would notice that there is much more vibration in it. So after a shot, I don't feel, let's focus again on the vibration, but I didn't notice no hand shock, which is very good because I have one bow that is a fiberglass bow that shakes your arm off, and so this is different to that. We shoot again, and I notice if I feel any vibration at the shot. I would like to shoot from here or from the shadow somewhere. I nearly would have said I'm not a pussy, but nah, it wasn't 100% true. Okay, good. Focus. No. Again. So this is so minimal. What I felt with the last shot is that there's very, very small, is it not really vibration? You feel that a shot has been done, like this one. So it's very, very minor. But if you don't focus on it, you even don't notice. Very good for a fiberglass bow. Speed test with 400 grain heavy arrows, and I will calculate it down then to 9 grain per pound. 8 grain per pound would be good for this bow as well. $155. $154. $152. Okay, calculations done. We have 12.69 grain per pound today with the 400 grain arrows, and this led to an average speed of 153.7 feet per second. Calculate down to 9 grain per pound, it would 181.6 feet per second, and if we calculate it down to the recommended arrow weight for this bow, that would be 8 grain per pound, we would reach 192.6 feet per second, which is a very good result. Not only for a fiberglass bow, but also for a laminated bow, if it would be one. So the speed, 181 plus, with 9 or 8 grain per pound is a very good result. Résumé. Since it's a very hot day today, I'll keep the video takes short because I melt in the sun here. What do I think of the Jotoman Deadpool version for Brian, made via Bamboo Archery? It's a very good fiberglass bow. the reason why I mentioned still that's a fiberglass bow, because it has this high tone of an artificial limbs bow. We have it also if there is resin inside. There's this high pitch tone. Maybe you remember the short Sipahi Plus, who is also a very high pitch tone. And this fiberglass bow is similar to that one. I cannot see the different layers, so I think this is all fiberglass, but I don't know. So I cannot see where the fade out ends. And for the Zia section, I think it will be here. There is wood, and we have it written on the bow, the poundage. Wow! So it's not common these days to write poundages on the bow. I like the natural material, but I think painting the cork is not as durable as you would think. So to restore the bow, I have used a leather color that is made for shoes. This is not the best color I have, but it was the one that fits exactly and matches exactly this color. So it seems as would they have taken the same color for this, and this has this slightly sticky surface. I only seal the areas where I have painted. I leave the rest open so that Brian can anytime restore the bow where he need it, because it will rub off always, yeah, because it's not sealed. There is for sure an intention behind it. I don't know it, so I don't change it. But you can restore with this special color. It's from Caps, the number 156, and this is a special red, and it's just exactly the same. You cannot see where I have restored it. Before I send the bow, I will make sure that I have covered every spot, but there will be more spots coming. And so, Brian, for you, you already know which color you would need to get, and then you can restore the bow anytime. This painting is fan art, so excuse me for not being... I tried my best to keep the lines even and straight, but I'm not a machine and not experienced anymore in painting like that. I was once, 20 years ago, I was painting small sticks for a special sort of lacing for my mom, and I've painted that area, that small, with very, very fine lines, but my eyes were better there, these times, and my hand more steady. So yeah, I hope, Brian, this is okay for you and you're fine with it. And yeah, furthermore, the draw is very nice, yeah, and the shape looks good too. Yeah. The bow was easy to shoot. I have shot groups with the bow without much training or so, so it would be a nice bow for training, especially for those who start. And I like that we have rayskin here on it. Usually the rayskin has a thickness of 0.5 millimeter or so. So means if there is no transition area here, it's seamless. It means that first the cork has the same thickness. That would be good and a good explanation. Potentially, and I can see here is something like this. There is a small transition area. Maybe there is something wrapped around to get the same height here. Yeah, but it's very nicely done. Yeah, very good. And the seam is very neat. Yeah, it's good, good. And this material here, this cork, is very thin, and it's glued on a carrier fabric, if I can call it like this. So sometimes you can see the fabric here through the cork, which is clear, otherwise you potentially could not deal with this material properly. This wrapping could be leather as well, so if we have also superior materials, why not using leather? If it's leather, no, it doesn't. It's not leather. Yeah, that would be something good, especially if you practice longer in this hot weather, for example. Hands get sweaty, and if there is no leather, there is a risk of bruises. I didn't have it here with the few shots I have done, but overall, nice bow. Yeah, you can, if you think, should I have a laminated bow or a fiberglass bow? If this is one of your first bows, go for it. Yeah, if you already have a Saluki, potentially as well. Or if you have a laminated bow, maybe. Yeah, so fiberglass bows are very robust. It's very unlikely that they twist. They can break. And what's something, no cracking noises. Yeah, not from the very beginning, so there was no cracking noise at all. And my first fiberglass bow I had, when I pulled it, it made a cracking noise, and I hate this. And no cracking noise here. So it's very well made. And yeah, what else? The leather on the tips. So the seam is also very nicely done, very good. It's the surface, it's getting a bit rubbed off. Maybe it has something to do with the sleeve that I've mentioned in the beginning. It seems that sleeve is not the same as sleeve, so not every sleeve is good for the bow, and maybe put the inside out, it's better for this bow. But overall I think that the color rubs off easily. Yeah. With the right color, no problem. You just paint it on, but for those who do not want to do it, maybe order it in the natural color, then there is no topic for you. And it would look good as well. But then, of course, you wouldn't have a Deadpool version. Right, I guess this is a fast flight string. As I said before, the center serving could be much shorter. What else to say? Draw is nice, speed is very good. Yeah, yeah, I think that's it for today. And yeah, it's well built. Only with the color application, I think it could be better to dye it. Would be worth a try. So dye would also work, and it could be also a bright or not so bright red. I think that would work too. Okay, thanks everybody for watching, and thank you Brian or Dave who sent it to me the last, but Brian for the idea to share the bow, send it around the world and get it back someday. Nice idea. Right, I wanted to tell you the custom story. I didn't need to show up there. It was delivered, and customs are a different topic from country to country. So Armin won't have the customs topic, but he will have then the shipping costs that are more expensive though. But it's worth the fun, and thanks Brian for the idea and your trust in letting us pimp the bow. Okay. Thank you guys, have fun, enjoy archery, and a good start into the week. Bye bye!